Now, it's already happened in my kind video, but fuck it, I'll just talk about it in this video. Uh, there are some pretty crazy loud microphone sounds across the duration of this video whenever I do actual content in the game, and that's mostly because my mic is like literally sort of neighboring my keyboard. I am in an incomplete phase in the setup right now. I've been doing a lot of changing up, a lot of upgrading, and the last thing I'm gonna need to get is a good stand. I'm gonna need to get another stand for my mic. Maybe get a new mic because it's time to replace some shit here and there. But everything should be all good to go before I would say the summer update preview for KMS, whenever that may be. I mean, I'm anticipating in the middle of this month, so I would say like 2 weeks. But yeah, that's it. What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and I'm about to finally show y'all my official second main, which is the Battle Mage. So, before I did this, on the Naver account at least, I had an official second main as a Bishop. It was a level 232 Bishop. It was on its way to 235 before the announcement that they were going to terminate the Naver channeling services. But I basically had that as my main second character. So after that went away, I decided that I didn't want to do Bishop as a second character again if I wanted to do a second character. So I looked around and figured what other class would I like to have, because I wanted something that was support and something that I might actually feel like I would really enjoy. So I figured I used to main Battle Mage back when it released right around 2010, 2011. So I'm thinking, why not go ahead and give Battle Mage another shot again? That was probably around like December or January, and I thought I wasn't gonna be making this character till July or August of this year. The reason why I made this character as early as I did was because of the compensation rewards that we did receive. We got things like the fake arcane weapon, the fake dummy, the vac pet, all the symbols and everything, so on and so forth. So I figured, if we're getting a free fake arcane with pretty decent stats for something I'm not spending any money on, then I should probably use this as my main weapon for the second main, and I'll probably stick with it for a while. So here I am with the Battle Mage. Now, what I'm going to be showing y'all in this video regarding this character is my gear, some bossing showcases, and my plans. So here's my gear, current gear and stats. Currently sitting on 18.5k. I've got a bunch of symbol levels I need to do with. They added a patch in KMS so you can overflow symbols, and my Choo Choo Island symbol currently has 479 symbols planted into it at level 10. That's enough to go from level 10 to 13, and in 5 days it can go to 14. So yeah. Anyway, I wasn't planning on leveling any symbols till I hit 230 anyway. I was gonna use the potions from the coin shop, which I'll be 230 in about 2 days. So that'll be nice to have. It'll be a very, very nice damage boost. But anyway, stat wise, with just, clean stats with my toggles on, and self buffed, I'm currently sitting on 18.5k at about 4.5 mil range. If I use Battle Rage, I'm at 5.5 mil with 268 boss damage and 91.99 IED, which I think is really good. Anyway, moving on to the actual gear. We got this Chaos Ring, which is of course a work in progress. Been rolling this every week so far, no success. This is the Chaos Ring that I've been the unluckiest with. I've been rolling it for several weeks now, and it still has not landed that unique tier up, whereas the other Chaos Rings I've received either teed up within the first or the second week. Maybe that's just me being lucky, and now that I'm experiencing average results for once, I'm calling it unlucky, because I usually get lucky with this ring, but I guess it's time to face reality, so who cares. We got the Deep Dark Ring, 15% crit damage and 5% crit, 15% crit rate and 5% crit damage. Really good stuff to have. Definitely gonna just keep this as the main ring for this character. And then the two boss rings are both 15% int with a 10 magic attack bonus pot. All of my accessories that I can scroll have been scrolled with 2 to 4 magic attack scrolls at a 100% success rate. Most of those scrolls roll 2 because the probability is like 70% for 2, 20% for 3, and then 10% for 4. So I'd be rolling 2 on most of them. It looks like this is plus 8 in 3 slots, so I got a little lucky. Meanwhile, this ring was only plus 6 in 3 slots, meaning I rolled plus 2 on all the slots. But this ring's bonus pot is 2% int and 3 magic attack, which is a tiny bit. Oh, it has 6 in as well. Which actually overall is still somewhat worse than 10 magic attack. It could be very equivalent to it. If I were to put like a number on it, I would say it's about 9.5 magic attack equivalent, just about, sort of. Super close to that 10, so I figured I'm just gonna keep it as it is. We got the pocket item. It has 40 int, 6 magic attack, and a 5% all stat flame, which I think is a very good flame. I probably could have bought better, but I did get this as a drop from Chaos Pink Bean, so I figured, why the hell not? We're just going to keep at it. Let me go ahead and move some of these over just so my face cam doesn't get in the way of the rest of the gears. We got the fake dummy from the compensation. I dropped several flames on this, only to end up with 52 int and 5% all stat. I figured this is good enough. There's no real reason to reroll this. And then the potential is 15% int and 6% crit rate. Of course, this is a very, very inferior pendant to a real Dominator, but I probably wouldn't even have a real Dominator on this character for a while, if at all. And then we have a Mechanator with a 55 and 6% all stat flame. Rolled 7 magic attack from the accessory scrolls. The main pot is 9% int, and the bonus pot is 22 magic attack, so 2 lines of epic magic attack. Judging by how all the lines are primed, I transferred it from a unique pendant that had MP as the prime line, and then 2 magic attack lines for the bonus pot. And then we had the fake arcane weapon, which is the tier 6 magic attack flame. Whether I want to reflame this in the future or not, I'm not necessarily so sure. It still needs a soul put on it. Still gotta look for a soul. Maybe open something that will give at least like 24 int or 6 magic attack, just so I could drop on the weapon, because it would definitely be nice to have that extra damage on the soul. And then we have a belt with a 60 int and 6% all stat flame. I rolled 8 magic attack and 4 scrolls, so the lowest amount. The main pot 9% int, and the bonus pot is 4% int and 10 magic attack. And then one of my most prized possessions, my hat, 17 stars, 74 int and 5% all stat flame. Main pot is what it is, 9% int as usual, and then the bonus pot is 21 magic attack and 2% int. This is such a good hat, and I am in love with how this turned out to be. Super good. I just want to let y'all know, while my accessories are magic attack scrolled, all of my armors are 30% traced with int, obviously, but so scrolled in some of the best ways possible. Well, realistically, no ICOG type of shit, anything like that, no returning, that's too expensive, especially for the battle mage. I wouldn't even consider that on the Dark Knight right now, so why would I even do that here? Makes no sense. But yeah, I love this hat. Super nice hat. The Fate's accessory is pretty fire too. The int flame is 51 and 6. Absolutely impressive. The main pot comes from a transfer hammer from a level 100 face that I bought with 21% int. So I transferred over, and now it has 18% int on epic. And then I cubed the bonus pot for 10 magic attack. The eye, this is sort of like a black bean mark placeholder, in hopes that I actually do end up getting one. If I do get one, definitely gonna use whatever 17 star scroll from whatever event I get on it. So hopefully that comes soon. Please come soon. I actually need to start running Pink Bean daily on this character, because I only really run it weekly. I don't run bosses daily on the characters that I should. So I think I should definitely do that, so I don't like complain about not having a black bean mark while I'm not even running Pink Bean daily type shit. It's so stupid. But anyway, this tracing on here, it was just like, I didn't accessory scroll this. I just like 70% traced it off of fever time, so it does have a fail. Like I said, because it's a placeholder, definitely not my best item, but again, praying the black bean mark comes around. The top, 12 star, 60 and 5 flame, 11 magic attack, 4% in bonus pot. This is something that I would 17 star score or even manually 17 star in the future. Right now, the meso investment on equipment is mainly going towards the Dark Knight instead of the Battle Mage. So whatever Star Force gains I make on this character will just come from Star Force scrolls, from coin shops later down the road. And then the bottom, 68 and 5 flames, so a slightly better flame than the top. As you can tell, these flames are really, really good, mainly because the compensation, or just the fix on flames, and the compensation together made flames a lot cheaper and more affordable to get. So this character's flames rivals or slightly maybe even surpasses in a way my Dark Knight's flames. So it's absolutely insane. Good shit all around. But the bonus part on here is 4% int, 10 magic attack. As you can tell, all the equips are generally the same. They'll all have around like 9% int main pot, and then the bonus pot will either be a line of int and a line of magic attack, or just 2 lines of magic attack at epic. For example, this shoe, this is another 17 star item I have. I have 3 17 star items on this character. And this is the second one. 65 int, 5 magic attack. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 all stat. That's 5 attack, not magic attack. So that really pisses me off. And the bonus pot is 21 magic attack, 11 and 10. Next up, we have this earring. Definitely will plan on 17 star scrolling this somewhere around the road. And I don't even make a sense. God damn it. It did the accessory scrolling on this shit. It went 19 magic attack in 7 slots, which is actually very good. I'm very impressed with how this scrolling turned out. I never talked about the face scrolling, by the way. It rolled 16 in 6 slots. That's also pretty good. I would definitely say that's good. That's almost around the same tier as the earring. If I had a 7th slot and I ended up rolling like 3 magic attack or higher. So the face and the earring got some good treatment. Pretty proud of those. And then moving on to my last 17 star item, shoulder. I bought this shoulder from the auction house. It was like 900 mil. Fully fledged done 17 stars at the pot, bonus pot, everything. One thing that I really like about this shoulder is the fact that it's 39 magic attack. You can't accessory scroll shoulders for some reason, so you have to chaos scroll them for the best results. And the base attack that an Absol has at 17 star, Absol shoulder, is 31. So the fact that this has 39 magic attack means that it gained 8 magic attack in 2 slots, which is really, really nice. So I'm very happy about this shoulder. The main pot is 15%, so that's definitely going to be a keeper, keeping that for a while all around. Glove, this is a placeholder glove, so this is actually 70% traced. I'm not really giving too much of a damn about it. I will eventually get crit damage gloves on this character. As crazy as it is, it's something that I really want to do, but still giving it some time because most of my money, of course, is going to the Dark Knight. And then we have this neutral Lucid Void that I got from Golden Chariot, which I plan on getting a Fairy Heart. But of course, I keep talking about my goals right now. I should be talking more about them a little later. But let's move on to the emblem. I U-potted this emblem with the coin chop scroll in the anniversary, and then I threw some cubes at it, threw some free cubes at it, and I ended up at 9% magic attack and 15% IED. Which, you know, I was on a very minimal amount of cubes, and I think that's okay for now. I don't think I have a reason to re-roll this. If that 15 IED was 30 IED, that'd be so good. But I'm sure I don't really need all that IED right now. I'm already at 91.99, but given that is with temp stats, which does give 30 IED, so of course. Of course, the Magnus badge, and then we have the Blooming Maple medal, which is the 18th anniversary medal, 18 all stat and 7 attack and magic attack. And then another one of my prized possession items, probably the most expensive item on this character, ranging around the price of 3.5 bill. My secondary, 21% magic attack, 20 boss damage on the main pot, and the bonus pot is 6% magic attack. Very happy about this purchase. I'm not using a shield. I know shields are better than actual secondaries, but I'm not using a shield because I value item tradability. just in case I do end up selling the secondary for whatever reason. It'd be nice to have, you know, like money back. Like a 17-star Daemon Shield would be really nice and it'd be a lot better than this secondary, but I wouldn't be able to trade the Daemon Shield, so I wouldn't really care. And then for the last item, we have a cape with a pretty interesting rare bonus pot there, 23 magic attack total, which just beat out most of my epic bonus pot gears, actually, so it's kind of funny there. And the flame on it is 56 int, 5 magic attack, and 5% all stat. So, looking at some pretty good stuff. And then the last thing I'll show for now would be my nodes. Generally, the V skills are pretty low level, except for Aura Scythe. Aura Scythe, I leveled up a lot because I wanted its duration. It started off at like 30 seconds at level 1, but if you max it out for level 30, it goes up to 40 seconds, which that extra 10 seconds having the same cooldown, I think is very important for a skill like this. This is probably the most important skill to max out on a battle mage. It makes the uptime for this skill really, really nice. Plus, it's super strong too, because it combines all of the effects of your auras, and then it pretty much doubles the damage of your main attack. Like, come on. And then, as well as everything else, I have like my main trio for boost nodes here with Finishing Blow. I've got Condemnation and Dark Shock. And then my sub trio, I have Mage at level 16 and 14 with Dark Genesis, the Rush skill, and Battle King bar. Generally, I do plan on leveling these up in the future. Hopefully one day they'll all reach 25, but I'm still going to need a good amount of nodes for that. I opened a total of 600 nodes on this character, and definitely going to open more to come very soon. I'm buying 50 from the coin shop tomorrow. I'm going to open all 50 of those. And then as far as other skills go, they're all down here. These are just all the skills that I leveled up with the other 600 nodes that I opened. Level 6 on the Grim Reaper, Grim Scythe, Abyssal Lightning. Also, this is a different version of Abyssal Lightning than what GMS has. The version changed in Neo. I was kind of snooping around in some Battle Mage discords to see how they felt about the change, and apparently a lot of people hate it, and I had just learned that it's also a ping-based skill, which it never really came to mind. I started playing this character after the Abyssal Lightning change, so maybe some Battle Mage mains that actually have access to the old Abyssal Lightning could give me like some info on how that is, and how I can maybe compare it to this new version here. But that's pretty much that. And then the other V skills are generally low level. I don't really care about leveling these. The only thing I really want to do is just get this to 25, and then get my boost nodes to 60. Once my boost nodes hit 60, I'll be doing some crazy damage. But yeah, that's it for equips and nodes and stuff. So I figured in 1 hour, I'm going to be getting the Blooming Forest buff. We're going to get that, and I'm going to be at like maximum damage output. And then we are going to decimate normal Lotus and Chaos Path. Alright, the time has come. It is 9:30 p.m. KST, meaning that the weather effect is now active in the anniversary map, so I can get that buff. And we are about to go stupid on Lotus and on CPAP. So once I get in, I'll go ahead and show a little bit of like the routine that I usually do. One thing that I generally forget though sometimes is toggling my auras after Aura Scythe, because after you use Aura Scythe, this really dumb thing where what is it? This ridiculous thing where if you once Aura Scythe runs out, your auras are off and you have to retoggle them. There, that was so hard to say. Anyway, I just have Dark Aura on. I'm about to pop out my buffs right now, so it really shouldn't be too bad. We're still on 93 IED, 303 boss damage, 6 mil range, all that fun stuff. Generally, hopefully first phase will go down within a minute, but we'll see. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop all our buffs on right now. Each and every single one of them, and then enter. Fight begins. Let's put these down. And then in phase 1, I don't telecast often because it's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. This goes a little something like this. You can see the health bar for like 25 seconds, about halfway down. Burst lasts for around 40 seconds. I almost died there. Telly into the thing. That wouldn't have been good. And as y'all can see, oop. Alright, aura sight is out, meaning that I have to cast my aura again. I just cast dark aura. Hopefully I shouldn't have to do weakening aura anymore, because weakening aura should stay for an additional 20 seconds after aura sight expires. And ooh, not too good right there. That almost kind of messed me up. I'm gonna do a battle analysis now, just so I can kind of see like my damage for second and third phase. I don't like to do BAs in phase 1 because I'm hitting like multiple mobs and such, and that's kind of annoying. So pop my weakening aura, gotta wait till the debuff is on. There's the debuff, switch to dark. And then in this boss, I'm usually most comfortable with teleporting sideways. There's 3 ways you can really teleport as a battle mage or the boss. There's sideways, there's up, and there's down. And I do have to teleport back over there. What I do just really depends on the situation. I don't normally teleport up for this boss to do DPS. I think that's kind of stupid. So naturally, here, let me go ahead and use these. What I like to do is, I just go sideways, and then whenever I'm in a situation where I feel like going sideways is good, then I'll just go down like this. Down teleporting really isn't that bad at all. But sometimes you gotta watch the situations that you might be put in, and I don't even think Grim Harvest is hitting the boss at all. That was kind of a scuffed placement. Alright, phase 2 is about halfway down. And I just realized Ethereal Form is also off, which is an 8% final damage that I'm missing. But it's a massive MP drain because it affects the teleports as well. Imagine losing like 2% of your MP every time you teleport. It's really annoying. And then Platform Phase, my personal favorite. I can just teleport up to dodge the platforms. Let me cast Weakening Aura because I have a feeling. Ooh. And then probably didn't need to bring those out, but it is what it is. I don't really care. Should be phasing here very, very shortly. And then I got Abyssal Lightning for whenever that's up. Shouldn't have to get on that platform. You're good to go. Phase 3. This phase hopefully will take us maybe like 3, maybe 4 minutes. Starting off with platforms, so you're not teleported through that debris. But that's okay. Here, let me cast Weakening. But not like it matters too much because Aura Sight is up. Ooh. Grim Harvest. Probably should have waited till... what am I saying? Until the purple balls happen, but... it's whatever. Kind of use that early as well. Also, really cool thing about Battle Mage is that the shelter that they have completely ignores all the damage from the ground lasers in both phase 2 and phase 3. Generally, I'm just so used to going on platforms that I never really use it, but that's okay. He's doing this. Here, we can go ahead and use this. Let's go ahead and put our altars down. Almost got knocked back there. Not like I would have done much anyway. That does much. Fuck. Not a good look, but it is what it is. Here, as a quick demonstration. Oh, that's a very bad demonstration actually, because yup, terrible movement. Crap! See, what I messed up on is that I didn't use it like all the way in the corner. So there's that one little spot that I could have took damage from. and that wouldn't have been good. So maybe if it's still up, or if it comes up and I'm still in the fight, I could show off a better demonstration of it. And I messed up there, and I'm dead. Ah, this is lovely. Okay. Let me try to get a little better at this real quick before I continue to mess up a little more. Pretty much just about approaching that 6-minute mark. My best run would have had this boss dead by now, but I'm just gonna complain it on the fact that we have lower guild skill points this week, because we actually do. By like 20 points. But hey, it is what it is. You get what you get. Let me go ahead and bring this down. Looks like Oversight is out. Still should have to worry about dying out though. Aura, or weakening aura only has to be up for like a few seconds. Like 2-3 seconds at most. And then I can cast Dark Aura. It's dead. Got knocked back from that, that's okay. I have Aura's Scythe up in like 5. Pretty much by the time Sue comes down, or Lotus comes down, and we'll go ahead and finish him off like this. Abyssal Lightning is up, but I'm going to save that for CPAP. Don't think it needs to be used in this fight anymore. It has a really long cooldown too. It's like twice the cooldown of all of Battle Mage's other V skills. Because why the hell not? Alter? I'll alter right now. There's no reason not to. Alright, there we go. And that was like a 7.5 minute run. All I have to say is I've definitely had better runs. But looking at my BA, as you can see from Battle Mage's damage deal, my #1 skill was Dark Shock with 29.40%. Absolutely massive. Now technically Finishing Blow did the most damage, because for Finishing Blow you count both Aura Scythe and Finishing Blow, because they're both, you know, coming from the same skill, the same button, at a total of 32%. But still, that's not much higher than Dark Shock in the very, very big importance of this ability. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did it again. I just made a video about forgetting toggle skills, and I forgot Condemnation. That's why that wasn't my best run, bro. Today, no, this whole past week sucks ass. I hate this game so much. Anyway, all of my toggles are active for CPAP. We are gonna go to CPAP with all active toggles. They're all in motion, bro. We're putting everything down. This is not going to be a flop. Trust. Here it goes. Now, CPAP is generally pretty easy, but also at the same time annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop Shelter just so I can take whatever clock might come under me, like that. Can't really telecast too much because of the whole idea with the laser situation going on and all that fun stuff. So for this little, like, clock, oh god damn it, for this little clock in my head, I don't really care about getting the things on the floor. I'm just gonna iframe it with Abyssal Lightning. And, alright. So that just ran out. All my bursts just ran out. So what I'm gonna hope for is the ability to... Hold on. Oh crap. I don't have an iframe up. I'm dead. Wait. Oh, that didn't kill me because it phased. Did it? Is that why? No. No. Shelter! Shelter! I'm in the shelter. The shelter was barely visible. Maybe that actually did work out. Okay. Not paying attention that much, bro. But, you know, I'm still really pissed off about that 2-run. I managed to pull that off again the same way I did with the kind. It's really bugging me. But I'm gonna keep that in, bro. I don't even care. It is what it is. Anyway, CPAP completely obliterated. I even got a PAP chair for my lovely reward. I've killed this boss many times and I've gotten many chairs, but old PAP mark for unspecified reasons. But fucking hell, that will be all. I actually have some more weekly bosses that I still need to do on this character this week. So while I do them, I'll just talk about the class a little bit. So Battle Mage, damage-wise, especially with the control needed to output the damage, not that great. Definitely not that good. But what makes up for it, though, is that this class brings in some pretty fire support. The best support being the hyper skill of Weakening Aura, that when the aura is applied to a boss, or just any mob in general, gives 10% elemental resistance and 10% final damage. Elemental resistance, because a lot of people don't really have many sources of the skill, pretty much acts as another form of final damage. Not exactly, it's definitely not better than 10% final damage, not even equal to, but it's still really fucking good. I would say with that and Darkness Aura combined, the effects of both auras should at least provide maybe 20% final damage total to the entire party, which is big as fuck. There's a reason why whenever people do boss runs in parties to go as fast as possible, they decide to take a battle mage along, just so they have these auras, and it isn't anything that only happens during like burst or whatever. These auras stay consistent all the time. If Aura Scythe is not up, then they can just go ahead and use Weakening Aura for the debuff for a few seconds, and then they can go ahead and swap over to what do you call it? Swap over to Dark Aura. It's easy and as simple as that. Now, in terms of class popularity, in KMS at least, Battle Mage is amongst maybe the bottom 5 most underplayed classes in the entire game. And quite honestly, I believe that does come with good reason. People just aren't really interested in the whole idea of like telecasting. A lot of people aren't. It's a huge turnoff for people who play the class. But I must say, from personal experience, I thought I was going to be the same way. But I figured I'm going to give it a shot and see how I feel about it. And at this point, telecasting when I play Battle Mage just becomes second nature. Like, you just do it. You don't think about doing it, it just happens. Like, you just naturally do it. You just gain the ability to telecast when you know that you're playing in this class. But I figure while I'm doing this normal sickness stuff, I'll talk about the goals for this character. Level-wise, at least 235. At the moment, I'm currently not grinding on my Battle Mage right now, because I gotta start grinding on my Dark Knight very, very, very soon. Because I would much prefer progressing on that character over this character. I just like having this character as a side main. So what I plan on doing is just using a lot of potions from the shop and just going straight to 235 off of that. I'm already hitting 230 in 2 days from shop potions, and I can get one more shop potion, a level 230 potion at that, and that should give me maybe like 60-something%, maybe even up to 70. It's gonna be a really, really nice boost. I didn't even get one of those. Stupid. Equipment wise, like I said earlier, let's talk about the Crit Gloves and the Fairy Heart and all that stuff, and mainly that's it. And then level up as many arcane symbols as possible. Once I reach Morass with all these overflowing symbols and coins from Dreambreaker and Spirit Savior, I should be able to make 13 symbol upgrades in 2 days. 13 of them. With the Morass symbol involved, that's going to give me a 1.6k stat boost, and I'm going to break 20k stat. Right now, for boss goals, I don't see myself doing a party boss in this character for a while. Again, this is just kind of a fun project. I bet I could get into a hard boss party if I could, because I'm getting stronger on this character, and the auras are super, super useful for just parties all around. One cast of Weakening Aura, bam, I'm already as good as another person in the party damage-wise. I won't even have to do any damage. I just have to press a Weakening Aura and Dark Aura, and then bam, I'm out of there. But nah, I don't want to be that kind of person. I actually want to do like my fair share in boss fights on this character if I ever get around to it. But solo-wise, I do want to eventually solo Easy Lucid. I think Easy Lucid is a very achievable goal, and I'll give it a shot to kind of see where I stand for Easy Lucid whenever I do hit 230. But all the bosses are done, and that's all I have to talk about the Battle Mage. At least for now. There will definitely be more gains being made on this character, like I said earlier, and maybe by the time I come around to this character to talk about it again, perhaps I'll be strong enough to actually solo Easy Lucid. I'll definitely be recording my attempts, and then once I get like that clear going, that's gonna be, you know, the one about to publish that Battle Mage Easy Lucid solo. I think I can do it. Definitely not at 230. I just want to see how far I get at 230, but after certain funds here and there over time. Definitely feel like it's upgrades that I can afford, even I grind on my main for quite a while. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for the Kind CRA remake. Somebody suggested that I compare both times before and after, instead of like unlisting the video. So that's probably something I'll go ahead and do instead. Again, I was going to show my BA for the toggles here and there, so on and so forth and whatnot. So, go ahead and do that. Again, thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.